podcast. Walk with me. Let it ride. That's right. Wanting to be heard in the black man's world, simple, they're complicated, just relax and observe. Breaking down of our families, restructured communities, to wake up and see only your losers are free. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm TALLSHON. This is who I am.
That is who I am.
And you're now tuned in to episode 124 of the Black Male Podcast. What?
How about that?
I don't know why. For some reason you're going in and out a little bit. And it just could be on my side, man. I'm working on my internet.
I don't let that lingo.
Could be my side, bro.
I let that lingo. You're gonna find a new word use for that.
I know, right? But we were just talking about projects, and behind the scenes, I kind of voiced my disgust for a particular project that's out. And I'm not gonna talk about it. Fuck that shit. You niggas don't know me. I ain't like that Busta Rhymes album. Like I said, I did. After I went back and really listened to it, I ain't really like that album as much as I thought I did. It was all right. That's some good records on it. I'm not telling people not to go listen to it, but for me, that shit wasn't good at all. And you know, y'all already know what Trey stand at on that particular project. But we love Bus and we love what he has to offer. And I might be fucking up a possibility for a future interview because I said this, but it just is what it is.
I think so. Bus is on every one of my hip hop playlists. I mean, I listen, Jim. It's just this particular project wasn't for me.
Yeah, it wasn't for me neither, bro. So we talked about like artists, because I said I was playing the old Snoop Dogg album for the past 2 days, Doggy Style. And he was like, why you ain't playing none of his new shit? And I'm like, I ain't here for none of his new shit. Like, and it's no knock to Snoop. Snoop's a legend. But for me, you know what I mean? For me, and I'm someone that listens to projects and listens to a lot of music, I don't want to hear none of his new shit.
I got a question for you when you finish. Go ahead.
I'm cool on his new shit. So I rock that. I listen to the old shit. The old shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? Even the Doggy Style album. I mean the Dog Pound album, fire. Like that shit is fire. I played the hell out of them projects. You know what I'm saying? But once it got to Cash Money, I was cool. I was like, I got what I needed. Like I ain't had to go listen to no more, none of that shit.
Cash Money.
I wouldn't when he signed with Cash Money, he dropped the album with Cash Money.
You want No Limit.
Cool.
Okay.
I was cool. I mean, not Cash Money, No Limit. I was cool.
Yeah, that's why he threw me off. I said, I missed something.
No Limit. I was cool on that shit. Okay. I was like, all right, cool, man. You ain't making no music for me. You know what I mean? And No Limit was cool. I ain't like them niggas like that neither. So it was all right. I wasn't no fan of none of that shit. Mr. Ice Cream Man. Nah, bro. What for me? It wasn't for me, bro. It just wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. It might have been for everybody else. It wasn't for me, bro. Now make you say,
You standing on business?
I was in the club I'm standing on business, bro. It's nighttime. We're doing a nighttime show. We normally do early morning shows, so they get the early morning Sean and the more introverted / host of the podcast, you know what I mean, moderator. Tonight, fuck that shit. We're not doing none of that shit because this is the last podcast from us for the year. This is the last pod of 2023. Everybody else can keep podding. We're gonna do one group like podcast network pod that'll be broadcasted on all platforms. But after that, we see y'all in 2024. And not the first week of 2024. It might be the second week of 2024. That's when y'all see us. You know what I mean? You cool with that?
All right.
You cool with that?
I don't care about this shit, man. All right. This is how I'm going to break it down.
All right, let's hit it.
As far as hip-hop, a lot of the songs we talk about,
right,
we connect to, right?
Yeah.
We got like a story we can say with almost all these records we like from the 90s, early 2000s. Now, the artists that continue to put music in the ecosystem like we suggest, do you think the artists are doing a poor job of connecting to us now that we're adult males?
Yeah, they don't care about us.
That's your answer? Just
no, I'm just saying words. They don't. I mean, I just want a couple word statement. I don't think they care anything about us. Because I feel like, they got the old slaps for us. If we want to like Busta Rhymes, that album to me that he dropped is a newer age project. It's for the newer generation. He got a bunch of new artists, like younger artists, and there's no knock to it. No knock to it. We just big that up. We think that was a great idea, this, that, and the third. But at the same time, it ain't for me.
You don't think Nas is still trying to give us bars?
No, I don't put Nas in that same category.
No, I'm asking artists from that generation.
Right.
I mean, that's a small sample size.
It's hard for me to put Nas in that category.
That still doesn't take away from what you're saying, because that's a small sample size. Right. I only name one person.
Right. It's hard for me to put Nas in that category because you know what Nas did? He still did Nas. It'd be something if he did.
He does belong in the conversation, though, because I'm saying artists from that generation, how are they connecting to us now?
Because he's still doing, when it comes to Nas, he's still doing Nas.
So off the top of the head, that seems to be the only one that connects.
Yeah, that's to me at this moment.
I can't think of anybody else.
I can't think of anybody else.
People complain about that production. On that scale.
People complain about the production because they want to hear him on large professor.
But what are they actually complaining about, though?
That he's doing too many records with this one.
Say something when the music isn't good.
Good. The music is still
You're not telling me it's not good, though. You're just telling me it's not what you want.
Right. The music is still good. It's damn near still groundbreaking because now artists like you got was it not Cormega, but AZ. How he just said he did a project with just one producer.
Did you listen to the album?
Today? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did.
What are you gonna tell me?
No, I like it. I like the album.
Okay.
No, I've listened to it a lot. I played a couple of the records on my radio show. I'm busy trying to get an interview with him over the radio. Like I've hit Cormega. Cormega said he's gonna do what he can for me. I said, dude, just point me to his publicist. I don't just give me a name that I need to speak to. You know what I mean? Like for me, like that AZ, I've always liked AZ. So it used to baffle me how he just never produced anything. And then when he finally got back, because I thought he was in jail for a minute. I thought he was locked up like old boy people. Nori Man was for the longest. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought he was locked up.
Everybody kind of forgot about Capone.
Yeah, because
Capone nice
Nori's doing. Yeah, Capone been nice, but what Nori doing? So I thought he was locked up for the longest. So that's why when he reemerged, I was like, oh shit, was he in the box? He was in Fez or some shit? But no, he just wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing musically. Not saying he wasn't doing anything.
So AZ did a good job of connecting with the mature fan, you think?
I think his project is more or less for us.
Okay. Well, that's my line of questioning, because we speak on putting music in the ecosystem, but my question is always like, how many artists are actually making music for the adult hip hop connoisseur? I say.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like Master Ace just dropped a project.
Right.
I like Master Ace.
Okay. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I ain't
Damn, man. What's wrong with you? You got a shoulder twitch at nighttime or something, nigga?
Say nothing, bro. Like, all right, it's cool.
Nighttime shoulder twitching? What the hell?
Yo, look right
now. You don't want a Master Ace interview? What's going on?
I never said that.
You got a dope story.
Okay.
God.
What, man? Don't make this into something that it ain't, man. Yo, like think about this. On the AZ project, this is just his features. I'm just naming his features. Fat Joe, Pharoah Monch, Muy Fresh. That's somebody he's fucking with. That's it, bro. That's it.
Well, that's not enough for you?
No, I'm just saying. When we talk about art, when we talk about how he's catering, to his base, his features show his catering to his face. Like Pharoah Monch. When the last time you heard Pharoah Monch on anybody's project?
Nah, last project he did, it was like with a rock band or some shit.
That's what I'm saying. And you ain't hear him featured on nobody's shit, nothing.
No, not at all.
When I think of Fair March,
Not even
all
on
I
the,
can think about
not
is
even on the
my life
underground.
is all I had. My dimes, my pen,
Nah,
my pad.
he
That
killed that
shit was
hook.
fire.
He killed that hook.
Yeah, he did.
He killed
So
that
that's
hook.
all I could think
Yo,
about.
crazy thing, he killed that hook so bad, like you didn't even realize he ain't had no verse.
You ain't even realize he ain't had not one verse on that song.
That hook was the song, man.
That hook was the song,
Like
bro.
the melody of it and
Don't judge
everything.
me. You know, just saying now. You know, that shit. That shit was crazy, son.
Nasty.
And then he was like breaking it down. My life is all I have. I was like, come on, bro.
Pharrell Munch is one of my favorites, one of my sleeper favorites.
Me too.
I got a lot of Pharrell shit on my playlist, man. Like he got a lot of songs that just got that feel. Like
Pharrell Munch remind me of Black Thought. Like these are artists that are high caliber.
Let me hear them together though. Let me hear them go together. Let Pharrell do the hook.
Shit, and give me a ball.
No, but I'm saying let Pharrell do the hook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta let
I don't care for Black Thought hooks. I just want to hear him rap.
Yeah, when he rap, bro.
Yeah, I just like hearing him rippity rap. Everybody, I don't like rippity rapping. Black Thought can rippity rap.
And very well.
Because you know when he ain't talking about the scientists, the moons, and the stars, and his ribbity rap
and shit.
Nah, his ribbity rap be talking some rap.
Yeah,
like he ain't bum skiggity bumming.
That was my shit though. I played that this weekend too. I found my CD case, man. Like I've been looking for it. It's dusty as hell. I found it, and Das Effects is in there. That CD.
Nah, they dope. I didn't mean that as if Das Effects wasn't dope.
I know. But
I'm saying that the people listening, so they don't fucking know.
Right.
Das Effects, yeah, they got a documentary on YouTube. I gotta check it out too.
That shit
yeah, they killed it.
Even though it was no bars. Supercalifragilistic tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, but it was an intricate scheme though at that time.
Was. Hell yeah.
At that time, it was a very intricate scheme.
Hell yeah.
That was a time when people would hear songs and write the lyrics on paper and try to learn them.
Right. Yo, I just miss how music just like it always provoked a thought. It always provoked a feeling. I feel like it's so microwave. As much as I push for new music and new artistry, and I just feel like the music is so fast food. It don't stick to your ribs. You don't have a memory attached to it. It doesn't provoke an emotion. Like I miss music provoking an emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to get records that you knew where you was at. You knew what you was doing. Come on, bro. Like for me, I went to buy Jay-Z and Fabulous album on 9/11. When
we heard a lot over the years. Over the years, we've experienced a lot of things and heard a lot of music.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like we've almost done everything.
We did. You're right.
I mean, there are creative ways to express yourself, and there are different topics that weren't touched, of course, because we've all been through things that we just have conversations about.
Right.
That could be a song per se if you put together right.
Right. If you put it together.
Right. Mm-hmm. And then everybody's putting out records so fast, man. I mean, people aren't really putting deep thought into things. I remember Pharrell Munch years ago spoke about complete thoughts and rather sitting down with a beat so he can put a complete thought together. KRS-One would speak about it and say how music should control mood and emotion.
It should.
But now, just, when you see clips of people in the studio, just
right. Nobody's writing nothing down, bro.
It's punch in. It's the punch in rituals.
Man, I'm so I ain't an engineer no more because of that right there.
I mean,
because of that. But
I say this, man. Like I said to a couple of DJs, and not just because they spin my stuff, man. It's just there's some DJs out there that really are putting together mix shows and mix things. I'm saying mix shows because whether it's internet radio or Mixcloud, those are kind of like mix shows. They're really trying, even with your show, they're really trying to deliver some of this quality music to people.
Right.
If people want it.
If people want it.
You know what I mean? So there's and there is going to be a shift, within the culture and how the culture is being promoted. There's people out there putting stuff out. You know what I mean? That's not the That's a small sample size compared to the mass commercialization of it. But I mean, that's the same thing with movies. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fluff out there. There's a lot of commercialization of it. TV, you know, it's a lot of the alphabet soup being promoted. You know, that's the popular thing going on.
Yeah, it is.
You know, the demasculization of us is a lot going on.
Yeah, it is.
The craziness that the women are saying is going on. And at one point, you would sound like a hater talking about some of today's music, but now, no, it's not even being a hater. It's ridiculous.
No, it's just not good.
Yeah, like, you know, we joke about it, but some of the stuff is really bad. Like, somebody really took a camera and filmed that.
Yeah.
It's bad.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's all bad in my book.
And a lot of the young people don't even like it. They can't even sell out concerts.
No, because
so you got
is fake. Because everything
you
is
got
fake.
You got 1 million streams, but you can't even pack a 200-seat venue.
Because them streams fake.
Yeah, we all know that. Man.
All of that shit is fake, man. All of it is fake. And cats ain't took time to curate their fan base. That's why all that shit coming to a head. Spotify is doing whatever the hell they doing to slow all that shit down. That's why a lot of that shit is coming to a head, because all of it is fake.
Bring the Instagram algorithms back to normal shit too. Shit.
That ain't never changing, man. I think they like how they got it.
They lock you down when you coming with some new creative shit, man. If you ain't trying to pay for ads, they got you.
Ads. That's what they doing. If you ain't paying for your ads, it ain't going to reach nobody, son.
And if you pay for an ad, fuck around and wait a few months before you pay for another one. Your number's gonna.
Oh yeah,
yeah, nigga. You got that ad.
You got to be consistent once you run the ad. That's why.
What?
That's why you got to set it for 3 months. Put $60 on it, $20 a month. Let it rock.
8 days. Yeah, they got me on some funny shit, B.
Yo, do $20 a month, man. Just let it rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up with a nice little rotation of things.
Yeah, that's probably the best bet to do.
Pick a post every 30 days and do it.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to set a couple promo. I got it. It's funny as you said that. I got a bunch of paid promo right now for the network sitting on my computer. I'm doing it in Google. I'm gonna do a Google one because I wanted to be on YouTube and throughout all Google platforms, and then I'm gonna do it on Meta, which would be Facebook and Instagram. Yeah,
I mean, I did the Google with the Soul Trade thing. It did very well. Did very well. Solid people, met some people, so I knew it was pretty genuine. But I haven't done it with I didn't do it with Culture, but I think I'm gonna do it with Only You though. I want to get it out there. Got you. It's dope record.
Lyric video fire. I'm not just saying that because I did it. I'm just saying it's fire.
Streaming December 8th. I'll be on the plane that same day. Ooh. Everything was put together.
This podcast dropped December 8th. I'm gonna be on my way to DC. You gonna be your way to Cali.
It's the math. See, dude.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, do the knowledge, God.
Do the knowledge, God. The gods of the earth. So.
Yo, I would love to tell y'all we planned all of that shit.
Because we didn't.
The hell no. I didn't even plan my flight to be matching on the 8th. It just happened because we supposed to have went to the radio station on the 1st.
Yep.
And it sounded good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the 1st and the 8th. Then my man was like, yeah, that sounds smart. I'm like, yeah. We go, man, we just be mindful of the game for nothing.
And then I thought about it. I was like, hold up, shit. I'm going out of town on the 8th. My birthday on Monday. I'm be gone.
Yeah, we just be making up shit to sound good. But when you put together a marketing plan, it makes you feel better about the project, regardless how everybody else feel about it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'll
say this though, with you and I, when it comes to just your music, we just talk about your music. You and I got to do a better job of working together.
Well, I ain't trying to push you on to something. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to force yourself as far as being a participant in things. You know what I mean?
That's that nigga shit with the pride.
Not necessarily. You got a lot of stuff going on. Bro.
I'm your friend.
Nah, but you got a lot. Come on, don't put me on the spot on the show, man. Don't do that.
Friend,
don't do that. Don't do that. Now I look like the bad guy. Don't do that. You hit me with the serious face. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now everybody gonna be like, why he act like that? He's such a good guy. He has a friend and he don't want it. Now, to get back from Cali though, we gonna talk. You know what I mean? whatever you could
we'll sit down.
We about
I got
to
some
do
ideas. I truly have some ideas. And I'll say
this shit rock. I want to make this shit rock.
I'll say this, yo. Even the ideas that we've like loosely talk about that spawn these. What you got on? How we moving with the joints? Like I love what you're doing with the merch. I love what you're doing. Your merchandise is, to me, is probably some of the fire shit I've seen in just the area. And I'm not saying that because you're my friend. It's some fire shit. I proudly wear the shit. Yo, it's funny. I wore the shirt, right, that you gave me.
Yeah.
With your logo on it. Never thought about what the dummy said about, what you told me about. I was out and about.
Yeah, he just corny.
Right. He was just definitely going. I was out and about. I paired it. I had the shirt on, some jeans, you know what I'm saying? And I had I had just picked up a pair of Timbs. I picked up another pair of Timbs, wheat, some butters. I'm running around with that, with the jean jacket on. Dude stopped me and asked me, no bullshit. Is that Tre-Dot?
That's funny.
I swear to you not. I said, yeah, that's Trey. That's my guy.
You was in Raleigh?
Yes, I was in Raleigh.
That's crazy.
He was like, yo, that shirt is fire. He said, I saw his big ass face on there and I saw the beard and I was like, that gotta be Tre-Dot. He was like, he's selling these? I'm like, yeah, he's selling them. I say right now he's doing a limited run, but I got one early. I do some work with him. He was like, yo, that is fire. I love what he's doing with that. And we kept it moving. Dapped up. I ain't asking for his name. I ain't went through all that process. Dapped up. I said, yo, just go to his Instagram, bro. Like he got some hats. He got a few joints. Like, yo, go pick up something. He's like, you know what, man, I'm gonna have to go and look into that. I said, all right, if you do, if you don't, then fire. But he was like bigging up, like, yo, this is fire. And we moved on. Went about my BI.
I
didn't
do
even
want to
think about calling you. Didn't even think about calling you.
Yeah, I do want to do more t-shirts, and I do want to get one more logo that I could use like straight through. It won't have my face. It won't say blood, sweat, and tears. It'll represent the name Tre-Dot in some kind of logo.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that I can use with everything.
Yeah, that's your all the time. You gotta have your all the time stuff. You gotta have the all the time stuff.
So I want to get the
this
T.
space.
I want to get the T and the D and made in some kind of way with like 3 dots under it that I can just use. Yeah, I
think that'd be fine. I think this face right here is dope on every, like, this is the angry face. Is the note and go-to joints on caps, and then something on them shirts, and that's your all-time runs, and then you got your limited.
Like the logo on the shirt, I don't think works on hats. I wanted that for the t-shirt. I was like, that should work on a t-shirt.
Yeah,
like that. Fine. I don't think this would work on a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes make some of them joints small. Make some of them joints small, like the Polo logo too.
But I want my new logo. I want to use for the small because it'll be a symbol.
I got you.
It'll be a Tre-Dot symbol. It could be like a T, like an umbrella with a D, and I have the 3 dots under it. It'll be a symbol.
That'd be fire.
I just gotta get somebody to do that. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Okay. Yeah, man. We just gotta do a better job of working with one another, man. I think we do a great job with this podcast and stuff like that. But I'm just speaking on your music. I think if we work together on some shit more,
we're gonna tie it all in, man. It's one big family. Everybody got content.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, let's talk about some sports real quick, man. We just we don't have no topics. We just going through stuff. I want to talk about some sports. I think first thing, people are tired of Draymond Green and his shit.
Yeah, it's
like,
enough.
As soon as he got back, he got another tech. It's like, yo, bro.
Did he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he got another tech. He just got off his suspension. Got a whole nother tech.
What's wrong with this guy?
Yo, he got to sit his ass down. He got to chill out, bro. He got to chill. He just got to chill, bro. He just won't chill. I don't know why he won't chill, but he won't chill.
I mean, the thing with it is, I love his grittiness. I love the fact that he goes hard on every play. Right. But some of the shit he do is almost like, bro, come on, my nigga.
Man. Like,
play the game, man.
Right.
But let me ask you this question, though. All right, Zion Williamson, right? The game with the Suns is over.
Mm-hmm.
He does the 360 windmill dunk at the end of the game, and the Suns got mad. What you think about people that do the emphasis dunk at the end of the game when it's over?
What the fuck you want to do? Stop me from doing it.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
Stop me from doing it.
That's Stephen A. Stephen A. used to always say. Why is it a problem now?
Sons get mad about shit. Y'all niggas got 3 of the best in the league. Stop that man from doing it. If y'all can't stop him, shut up.
I don't understand why that's a problem now.
I never understood. It's always
even when I used to hoop at the end of the game, if you get a breakaway, yo, throw that shit down.
But nah, cats always didn't. They never liked that shit.
Yeah, but y'all professionals, bro. Win the game.
That's what I say. Or win the game.
Or get them back next time y'all play.
What they was gonna do with Zion? They weren't gonna beat his ass.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying. What they were gonna do with the young boy?
Anybody can get got, bro.
I agree. Anybody can get got. They got a team full of softies. Come on, man. Booker is a sucker.
Come on, man.
KD, sucker.
Come on, man.
Team full of suckers. What they was gonna do?
Jay Crowder.
He about the only one now. So.
He was in street clothes too. He ready.
That's what he always in street clothes though.
Yo, Shine, come on, man. What's wrong with you today, man?
Just said, man.
All right, who got a better music catalog, Rick Ross or 50 Cent?
That's hard for me, and I'll say why it's hard for me. Because I am a big Rick Ross fan. Big Rick Ross fan. I've been in the studio with him. I've worked with the label that he's on, you know, as an engineer. But I also like personally worked for G Unit. Personally worked with 50 Cent in college and out of college. And if we look at music-wise, I'm going to go fifth. And I'm going to go fifth just off the first two albums. His 50 Cent first two albums blows Rick Ross' catalog, to me, out the water.
So you're saying 50 Cent has a better catalog than
I
Rick
think
Ross?
50 Cent has a better catalog than Rick Ross.
Okay.
And complete catalog, like songs, hits. Okay. And we're not talking about accolades. We're not talking about any of that. Because if we talk about accolades, it's a rap, even on that aspect. But catalog, and yo, it's funny thing about it.
Catalog,
I've also listened to
lasting power.
50 Cent.
Okay.
No one's heard. You can go back and play 50 Cent projects. You can't, bro. Literally, we talking about this. This is the last project of 50 I just played. This is the projects I'm playing. So I live what I say.
I just want to know how you felt about the topic.
And I got Ross up here too. All I got to do is slide over.
Nah, you ain't got to prove that. I asked who you think had the better catalog. That's
to me,
the
it's going to be fifth. It's going to be 50.
Okay.
It's going to be 50.
Okay.
Bro, as soon as you cut on that, like, I'm not going to even talk about Get Rich Die Trying. We already know what that did.
Hey, you answered the question.
We already know. But if we just talk about that second album, The Massacre. The first song, niggas won't throw shit at me. On some real shit, Sunday don't want beef.
Are you saying it's close?
No, I ain't saying it's close. No.
So you say it's not even close?
It's not even close.
You stand on business?
All the way on it.
Okay.
Dog, I'm going off the first two albums. Curtis' album was real good. It went platinum too, and Curtis' album was real good. But that wasn't even one of the albums that everyone was like bigging up on. The Curtis album was real good.
Okay.
I like Rick Ross, man.
I get it.
A lot. I like Rick Ross a lot. But let's keep it all the way a buck. Let's keep it all the way a buck.
Hey, I want you to give me an honest answer, bro. You gave it to me.
That nigga subject matter has been. It has no.
I don't think it's a
wide range.
I don't think it's a question.
The Port of Miami was a classic album for Rick Ross. It's that one. Yeah, it didn't go platinum or anything with gold, but none of his albums went gold. Matter of fact, none of his albums went gold. I mean,
hear what you're saying, but when you talk about catalog,
you gotta have it all.
No, let's take a record like In the Club. In the Club can be played at any function in America,
nigga,
any country. Any language.
Nigga, that shit was everybody's birthday song for a minute, son.
That's all I'm saying.
Everybody's
catalog. We're talking catalog. In the Club, one record.
Candy Shop. That's off the second album.
I just want to see where you stood on it.
Okay. Candy Shop. Come on, man. We don't give a fuck about Olivia. That song was fire. Dog, that nigga said, you love me like a fat kid love cake.
Hey, cake is delicious.
Come on, son. Come on, man.
Cake is delicious.
Fifth wasn't even the most lyrical nigga in his crew, but he was the best songwriter. And Lloyd Banks to tell you, the best songwriter I know is 50 Cent.
Why we all that goddamn rapping?
Shit. Dog, if we go to the G Unit album, 50 had a better group project than Ross did with his group. He couldn't even keep his group together. Peel, Wale, Meek Mill. There was some other nigga, man. You couldn't even keep them niggas together, right? To even put together a decent enough. Fifth put together a whole project with Tony Yayo in jail and put Tony Yayo as a cover. 50 Cent is kind of like what LeBron is in basketball when it comes to his homies. Everybody, the whole crew ate.
Good analogy. I like that.
The whole crew ate. Even when you wasn't even doing right, niggas ate. Bro, you remember when they talked about how Fifth niggas was mad because Fifth took the Reebok money away from them because nobody was wearing the G Unit sneakers?
He didn't take it away from them, though.
He just stopped paying them. He stopped paying them. But he didn't take it. They took it away from themselves. I was in that room. The people that worked for him, so they had the big table. All the artists sat at the table. Only a couple of us sat at the table. Most of us were standing up. He had like a big team meeting. And I remember him walking in the room last.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, bro. That day I felt it was justified. Dog, he didn't tell us. He didn't tell us that we had to wear that shit. He didn't tell us. He just gave us a bunch of shit. So we wearing it. I used to tell niggas, put them sneakers on, bro. I don't give a fuck if you don't like Reebok. I said, put them shit on. I used to tell niggas, put them on. Just put them on. So what? The shoes wasn't bad. They was comfortable in a motherfucker. They were just some regular shit. They were just regular degulars.
They were made like old school Pro-Cats.
That's what they were made like. So they went with everything. But niggas like, the artist didn't want to wear them. That nigga walked in that meeting and asked everybody what shoes you got on. He said out his mouth, niggas that didn't grow up with me or was around me is wearing the shoes. And I paid everybody in here. So guess what? Check stopped today.
Well, I'll give an example. You and I ain't grow up together.
Nope.
Ain't cut no check.
Nope. Wear this shit all the time.
Yeah, so I mean,
it fits well. It looks good. If this shit was some bullshit, I would tell you. I'm like, bro, trash quality. I'm not wearing it.
But you see, I changed up the hats because of the quality. But I say that to say, I've grown up with some people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've made money with some people. I've put money in people's pocket.
Yeah.
They not wearing my shit.
No.
I got history with some DJs that don't play my shit. But there's some DJs now that play me consistently and hit me under the table, do promos for them and drops and building a whole new solid network. And I'm fine with it. I'm just saying it to say, you know what I mean? If people aren't going to support you, then you just rock with the people that do. Yeah, it ain't personal. And 50 didn't make it personal. He was like, well, I'm just going to take this bread back. I'm just trying to share this money with you to help me promote my shit.
Mm-hmm. That's why it was funny to me when not Lloyd Banks, when Young Buck talk about some of the Reebok deal was his first, and he was the one that brought that to the table. No, he didn't, nigga. Jay-Z brought that shit to 50 Cent because he was mad at Irv Gotti. We didn't know that then, but we know it now. He brought that to the table for Fifth. Like, yo, I got this for the table, on the table. Let's go get these white people money. We'll put some sneakers out. We be the first hip-hop artist to do it.
Nothing Young Buck says. I don't take anything. I take nothing Young Buck says seriously, bro.
I don't either.
Not even a bit. Now, listen. Music, I fucked with Buck.
No, Buck was fire. Buck
had about 3 joints I got on my playlist that just still
Shorty Wanna Ride With Me. A couple of them joints, like, he had some joints.
You know what I mean? But as far as him talking about the business,
nah.
Nah. I don't want to hear that, bro.
I don't want to hear none of it. Yo, I wanna play this right quick, man, because we jumped off of sports. But you know, sports and music are the same. It's fucking entertainment. So, but I want you to get your opinion about this. What Rasheed Wallace said. Hold on a second. Let me get your opinion with this. What Rasheed Wallace said.
And when I say R, that's my fault. That's Ben Wallace's fault. That's Chauncey's fault. That's Rip Hamilton's fault. TALLSHON's fault. That's Corliss's fault. Everybody in that locker room, because he grew up in our locker room. One of his best friends was the son of the GM. Mm-hmm. So he was around us, practice, in the locker room, after games, before games. So he heard the different language, and we all know it's a different language when the cameras is not there. Mm-hmm. Got to be professional with it a little bit, but he heard all that, and that's what made him go out there. That's why he's doing the bully shit, the bully shit he doing now, in my opinion. But no, he caught all that shit in our locker room.
All right. I love hearing that because, yes, we know Draymond Green is from Saginaw, Michigan. You know what I mean? And to hear that he used to run with the bad boy, like the Pistons, not the bad boy, but the resurgence of the bad boy Pistons at that time when we were actually not as trash as we are right now, actually going to the, we're not going to sit on that. Going to the playoffs, going to the finals, winning the finals, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like, it was dope hearing him talk about that and in reference to Draymond. Now, don't get me wrong, Draymond didn't cut that bullshit out.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? He need to cut that bullshit out.
He does unnecessary shit.
Yeah, at this point.
Rasheed and them wasn't doing that kind of shit, bro.
Nah.
They played bully ball, yes. This shit he doing is goofy.
It's a goofball behavior at its finest.
And Rasheed Wallace was a fundamentally sound basketball player.
Yes, he was.
This shit Draymond doing is a fucking circus.
Just doing some shit.
Some circus shit. Rip Hamilton was throwing elbows through the screen.
I loved it.
Coming off picks. That's basketball.
Picks, pushing your ass down.
That's basketball. Draymond kicking niggas in the dick. You know what I mean?
Slamming cats for no reason.
Tripping people. Come on, man. The Pistons wasn't doing that.
They're getting tired of it, though, because I think Steph Curry said something recently that kind of referenced that he's kind of getting tired of it.
Steph getting old, man. Steph just want to play basketball and win, man. Don't do the goofy shit. Now, if you're in the playoffs, we in the regular season, B, you getting suspended, like,
right,
for nothing. And their record is bad.
Right.
And then Clay is playing subpar as well. And he up in the, you know, every time he's interviewed after the game, he's all arrogant and shit.
He be complaining like a full sucker.
I mean, he light skin. You know what I mean? His old light skin came out. That's all.
Right.
Well, yeah, man.
But yeah. I think I want to play this too because Steph Curry said, "Oh no, it's over." Yeah, when was this? I think he told him, he was like, "Yo, you gotta stop the shit, bro." Low key message, send like a low key message to Draymond, like, "Enough is enough, my G. Enough is enough." I think that's what he said. He said, "Enough is enough, my guy. Enough is enough. I like you, but I don't like you that much. Like, doing too much. I'm trying to play it, but they showing like 40,000 commercials. We ain't doing the commercial game. Not right now. We're gonna be doing that shit soon, but we ain't doing it at this moment." All right, let me sing. That's the whole music. You know, we got a whole.
Be fiery, be competitive. That's not what he's doing.
Nah.
24 at a point in time in this game. Where did you see the wheels kind of fall off, and how did you guys get to the point where we're at right now?
In our first half was pretty solid.
Damn,
probably the best basketball we played on both sides of the floor. built up that big lead. Had
That's regular for him, bro.
Last two possessions in the first half. And I missed the 2-for-1. I lost it on a turnover, so it gave him a little bit of momentum. In the third quarter, we responded pretty well. Had a couple untimely turnovers to start like a momentum run. And then, you know, they got to the foul line 42 times, which, you know, you obviously want those two plays back because
I didn't hear what you said about Jalen.
they said my leg went too high.
Hold on. No, we definitely want
about 7,000 points.
I don't hear no basketball, no football player
Scary
talking.
Warriors team.
Your leg went too high. Whoa.
As well. I didn't think it was, you know,
slow down,
exaggerated at all. So
I hate the way he
the
talks.
shooter's going to turn. It was a tough shot. And you got
Why
two
you don't
guys
like the way he
leaving their
talk,
feet
man?
to jump.
I don't
at
like
you.
it, bro.
So there's going to be a natural movement to turn. And he said my leg went too high. And there's obviously, you know, a judgment on their part. But
wow,
anybody who shot that shot, you know, especially you're turning, you know, trying to get your shoulder square, and you land, you also see 2B, you got to protect yourself as well. I didn't think it was, you know, exaggerated at all. So
they were supposed to get straight to the point, fam. They ain't get to the point. So I'm cool.
The team is a mess.
Yeah. So
my father doesn't like Steve Kerr as a coach at all.
Somebody said that. Somebody's like, so now that you see that the team is a mess, is Steve Kerr really a good coach? It's like, come on, man. We all have.
Bro,
sometimes
you're gonna blame the coach. The players are past their prime. They need to restructure. You're gonna blame the coach for all of that?
Past their prime. Okay.
Klay Thompson had 2 career-ending injuries. It's miraculous that he even stepped back on the court. He's averaging 14 points a game right now.
Still good. That's some good numbers. I mean, it's not Klay good numbers, but
cut that devil's advocate bullshit out right now. Klay is making damn near max money, bro. Draymond is making. He earned it, but
yeah, he earned
when it's time to renegotiate, no.
Oh no, he ain't getting no more money.
Exactly, Draymond either. And the supporting pieces aren't putting in the work like they did with when they had Livingston, when they had Iguodala. You know what I mean? They always had pieces, man. They don't have
Looney
pieces.
Ain't doing shit.
Wiggins came into this out of shape. No, he
miss.
came this season out of shape. That's what they're complaining about.
Right.
Came out of shape. Looney, all he does is rebound.
He came out of shape because that girl was cheating on him.
Yeah, but that wasn't even true. His father was sick. He was gone because his father was sick.
Oh, okay. I ain't know.
The internet made that shit up.
That's a cold thing to put on a brother jacket, boy.
Come on, man. You know how the internet do, Jack.
That's a cold.
Listen, if you don't tell people what's going on, they're gonna find something.
Right.
Or create something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real. That's real, man. I'm not gonna knock it. You know, yo, should I serious us out? You know what I mean? Should I post this serious topic? Let's see, man. Fuck it. We ain't got much longer. We only gonna talk for a few more minutes. I'm gonna just serious us out. Fuck it. Because
yeah, that's interesting.
Because this is something I think we should hear and discuss.
A year ago, and the children were never enrolled in school in Texas. So
we need to hear it all from the top. All from the top. All from the tippity top.
To this home a year ago, and the children were never enrolled in school in Texas. So officials tell me it was really easy for all of this to just go unnoticed.
But listen.
Inside this home, a nightmare for 2 young children, 12 and 3 years old. Roman Forest Police Chief Stephen Carlisle says they were abandoned for nearly 2 months.
There was no food in the house. Everything was empty. There was some dry beans and some spices is about it.
Their mother, Raven Yates, left them in late September, he says. There's been a warrant out for her arrest since December. Investigators say the 12-year-old never told anyone because she was threatened by what might happen to her little brother. They have different fathers.
And she was afraid that her father was going to take her and leaving the 3-year-old by himself.
Fearful, she obeyed. She'd call her father, saying mom was working and he would send food. According to police, he's a music producer in California. He called police once family members spotted Yates in Mobile, Alabama, where she's from, without her kids.
When he got a call from his ex-mother-in-law and they put two and two together, he caught the first plane over here.
Investigators shocked to see how they were living.
The officers checked the bedroom of the children and discovered heavy urine odor coming from the 3-year-old's bed.
Yates continues to be active on social media, posting to her thousands of followers as investigators work with Mobile police to arrest the 31-year-old's mom. She's wanted on 2 counts of abandoning or endangering a child without intent to return. She hasn't responded to our messages.
A 12-year-old cannot take care of a 3-year-old for a long period of time. It's dangerous, especially over a month and a half. It's dangerous.
To this home a year.
Yeah. But then I want to also read, where they raggedy daddy at? The fuck? Who are the dads? Where were the dads? It seems very abandoned there. It seems like they abandoned their children. Someone had to say this is
about the mother?
old. She's already been placed in police custody. Someone want to bring up this is old. So what?
That takes away from it?
Why didn't the dads just take the children?
Maybe the dad didn't know what was going on.
Right.
This is not about the dads, people.
Right.
Let's talk about the deadbeat moms.
Yeah, I love that. But I just want us to see where dads go check up on your kids. These chicks nowadays don't want their kids, but want social media. Still blaming the dads.
They didn't really blame the dad. They was just.
But that one didn't. That one.
Yeah,
didn't.
they're giving a shout out to dads in general. Dads, let's check on our kids.
Right. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure we saw them first ones.
Well, my thing with that, what scares me is the amount of times it happens that we don't know about, because I do know of a couple of situations where chicks would go to the club and basically lock their kids in the bedroom and tell them don't come out.
Oh, yeah.
So they get home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And there weren't people that I was involved with, so it wasn't my place to even be, you know what I mean? And by the time I heard about it, I'm sure it's something that went on for a while.
For a while now, yeah.
And there's a good chance that the young mothers that did this had it done to them growing up.
But
you know
2 months?
No, I ain't talking about like that. I'm just talking about just nights at the club or whatever. I'm not justifying that either, but to do it for that long,
I can see having a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, and maybe leaving them in the house with another sibling closer to age to go, hang out with your friends or something, a couple of hours. You know what I mean? Because they're at that age where they can possibly watch themselves. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us been watching ourselves, at 13, 14, 15,
Yeah.
For a while. Even 12. You know what I mean? I'll say 12. Okay. But to leave for 2 months with a 3-year-old that there's no food in the house. No one is shopping for a month long worth of food. No one is doing it. No one is shopping for a month long. So that food probably ran out the first week, especially when mom ain't home. Kids gonna snack. Kids gonna eat. They gonna snack.
Them niggas eating Little Debbie cakes for 60 days.
That's what I'm saying.
And then who has 60 days worth of Little Debbie cakes?
So the daughter calls dad, and dad, Uber eats you over some food. Oh, mommy at work. I'm gonna Uber eat, all right, I'll send you some food. I think dad got to a point where he was like, she calling me a lot to order a bunch of food, you know what I mean? Every day, like, yeah, I'm gonna send for my baby and her brother, but she calling me a lot to do this.
That's wild. You overeat some food to your kids, though. That's wild.
You could do that, though. He was in another state.
I know, but it's just wild having to do that. Like,
right.
Usually the mother will hit you up or something, or let me talk to your mother for a minute.
Right. Let me talk to your mom. But that's what she said. She said, she told dad mom was at work. So they home by themselves.
Yeah, tell mom to call me when she get off work.
Right.
I need to know what's going on.
Oh, I'm gonna start calling.
I'm ordering food. I'm ordering food 3 days a week.
Right. What's going on? You know what I mean?
You getting a child support and you get food stamps. What we doing?
We're doing. So now the mother, her mom, his ex-mother, is now calling him saying, yo, I just saw my daughter, but the kids with you. Nah, them kids ain't with me. I just got done talking to little Chrissy on the phone. She at the house. Nah, let me go find out what's going on.
That's not good.
Let me go find out what's up. Now he on a plane, and you get to the house. Say you get to the house. Trey gets to the house, see his kid. Mom ain't been there. And you walk in. You know the kid gonna let you in. You
Anyway,
walk
took
in.
no bath. One of the kids, no Pampers change.
Right, 3-year-old. Piss in the bed. So he might be potty trained, but he piss in the bed. Pissy bed.
Yeah, he ain't ready.
Mess all over the place. They hungry. You know your daughter hugging and crying.
3 years old, he ain't properly wiping yet.
But no, you damn sure not. But think about it. You paranoid your kids to a point where you tell your daughter, yeah, you got a good dad. If you say something, yeah, you gonna go with your dad. He gonna be right here though. He ain't got a good situation. So now you like, oh my God, I want to make sure my little brother is good. Now you as a man, I'll say for me, I'll take both of them. Let me get them both, man. Let me get them both. I know I want my kid, but if he ain't got a place to go, let me get them both.
I ain't leaving that 3-year-old by herself.
Hell no, I ain't leaving them. Me neither. Let me get them both, man.
I don't know how long I'm gonna keep them though.
I'm a rock. Bro.
I don't know.
I'm a rock as long as
I can't say that. I can't say that for sure.
I'm a rock. I can say that.
I don't know.
I'm a rock. We
gotta figure out what's going on. What's going on with some other.
He with me now.
Well, if he with me, he with me. It ain't gonna be no back and forth.
Yeah.
If this is what we doing. This is what we doing.
We doing. That's what I'm saying. He with me now.
It ain't gonna be no back and forth.
Bitch still posted on Instagram and shit. Excuse my French. She still posted on Instagram and shit. Whole time she posted, making light of the situation to her thousands of followers because she half naked online.
Wow.
She posted.
Damn.
I'm taking little man. Let me get him. Y'all don't even worry about him.
Yeah,
don't want him anyway.
Social service ain't even pull up?
Well, I mean, they probably pull up now. But think about it, bro. You don't want your child in the social service system. That system is trash. That system is ass.
Most definitely.
My daughter's a social worker. That system is ass.
But I wonder, the father that's sending the food and the other father. What's going on with the other father?
You know, man. You know, a lot of these girls, one dad good, the other dad is some bullshit.
No, I'm just
some lame ass nigga in Mobile somewhere, walking around Mobile, Alabama, not doing nothing.
Or
but think about it. She messing with a producer, might be some old deadbeat ass rapper.
Well, the real father of the baby might not even know it's his baby. She might have wanted to put it on another dude that ain't shit.
That's a possibility.
It's all hood. It's all hood possibilities.
It's all connected in some form, shape, form, or fashion.
And so she's still paying the rent for the crib, mortgage, whatever.
I don't know what she's doing, bro. They said that they caught her now. She got caught, and I don't know. I need to know the update. I might go look it up, and we'll recap this at the top of the year.
She need to go to jail.
Yeah, under the jail. But think about how lame that is, man. Them babies don't deserve that, dog. Them babies don't
need to ever be allowed to see them kids again.
Them babies don't deserve that. I'm taking my daughter. We're gonna do everything I can. You're not getting her back. You're not never getting her back.
Nah.
You know, made the news. That's another issue with the judicial system or the system, period. A woman could do some of the most wild shit. She go to jail, come out, and then still get the kid. We've talked about instances of that in other situations on Pods Women. Whether she coming fresh from jail and the day she get out, she's snatching the kid away from the dad. The kid been with the dad for 8 years now. Now he got to go live with your bum ass, and now I got to go pay child support now. The system is not made for us, man.
Yep, you should have, man. He was laying on the ground crying. Kid didn't even know the mother.
Didn't even know her.
Mother just get on from the bed, and court gave it to him.
That's crazy.
He don't even know the mother or the mother's family.
But think about her. She the first thing she do is go file for recustody.
Yeah, that's what she did.
They think women like
there's
a lot of women
gave it to her
easily,
quick.
No questions asked. The sad part is the way the system is set up and the public perception is set up. They believe that women are more capable of taking care of children because they had them. All because you had a child don't make you the most qualified parent. It just doesn't. It doesn't make you the most qualified parent. There's many instances where the man is way more qualified to be a loving parent than you are.
Truth of it is, we're all learning as we go along as far as being a parent.
Yes.
And the main element is giving a fuck.
Right.
You can't make a person give a fuck.
Nope, you cannot.
You got to give a fuck about going to football practice, soccer practice. You got to give a fuck about going over the homework, getting a tutor when necessary,
and all that other stuff.
All of that. You got to give a fuck to know them kids need to eat before you. You got to give a fuck to not buy those shoes because your kids need to get their shoes and clothes first. You got to give a fuck to make sure they're in a good school.
Make sure the school know who you, know you available.
You got to give a fuck to make sure you go to a PTA meeting. You got to give a fuck to look at that principal in the eye and shake his hand and be like, I'm Miles Henderson's father.
Yep.
Say those coaches, I'm Miles Henderson's father.
Yep.
You got to let them know they got somebody that care about them. You got to give a fuck.
You got to let them know. Bro, I'll say this. Just this week, I put it online. My young one is the rebel. My 8-year-old is the rebel in the family. He doesn't like his gym teacher. I don't like his gym teacher.
Gym teachers are terrible.
Right. I don't like his gym teacher neither. I get a phone call from the assistant principal.
What kind of class is gym?
Right. He said, I want to first lead off to say Davon has been great this year. We had no issues this year. We haven't had any issues. Davon has been great. I know we had a rough time last year at the end of the year. We had a rough time, but he has been great, and he made sure he's all right. But today, him and his friend was playing too hard. He threw the ball in gym. He threw the ball at him and hit him in his face. He had to get an ice pack.
I do all the time.
He was like, I'm not saying Davon needs to come home or anything like that, but I do want to bring the attention when the Coach Brown asked him to go sit down on the bleachers. He sat down on the bleachers. Coach Brown went to turn around. Davon gave him the middle finger. Gave someone the middle finger. He said
they were playing outside?
No, inside. It's cold right now. So, they ain't really.
Nah, but it was outside. I say, if you did it with the Tre-Dot Scully on, yeah, me and him got talk. That's hard.
He did wear his Tre-Dot Scully to school though. His Tre-Dot Scully, he did wear to school, and he wear outside to play.
Oh, I gotta be an adult now. Let me show.
So no, you don't have to be. So he said he did that, and he said, I'm not saying Davon gave Coach Brown the middle finger, but he gave someone a middle finger. I said, no. I said, Davon probably gave Coach Brown the middle finger.
So
this is why I say that. And that's why I said, this is why I'm saying that, because Davon does not like Coach Brown. He said that, matter of fact, that morning that it happened, he said it. He was like, Dad, I do not like that man. And I told him, sometimes you're going to run into people. You're going to have to deal with people that you don't like. You have to just get over it. You know what I'm saying? But it's been times I told him, I said, my oldest son, who's no longer at the school anymore, he didn't like Coach Brown either, because they felt like he picked on them. I said, I tried speaking to Coach Brown. I sent him a message. He never responded. I know he directs traffic in the morning. I stopped my car, got out my car to have a conversation with him. He kind of ignored me. And for me to just, walk away and not do anything crazy, I said, cool, I'll just speak to his higher ups. He was like, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. We will address this. This is what the assistant principal said to me. I like the assistant principal. He was like, we will address this, Mr. Jones. I'm sorry that even your sons or you had to go through that. I will address it with him first. Nope. He was like, but what I really called about was how your Eagles lose to the 49ers and why did Florida State get snubbed. He called it Talk Sports because he tall like I am. We see each other when I'm at the school at PTA meetings or student-led conferences. Him and I just sit and we have a conversation. We just talk about sports, laughing and joking. He went to UNC. So we had a conversation. He called to talk about that. We spent 15 minutes on the phone talking about sports. And he was like, don't worry about Davon, man. Just tell him don't do that again.
I didn't say one thing to you about the Eagles.
No, you did. Kind of, sort of.
No, you said something, and I said to you,
no. In the group chat, you kept brought Purdy game to play. You put them stupid ass eyes. I was like, man, I ain't talking with this nigga, man.
It was a good football game at that time. They wasn't getting their ass blown out when I said that. Whoa. But they kind of did.
They did. They really did.
They got their back blown out.
Yeah, they did, bro. They did.
It don't mean nothing, though. It's one loss. It don't mean
but
nothing.
I say that to say, just based off of what you're talking about, you have to be present at your kid's school.
It makes a difference. It makes a difference.
You have to be present. As a black man,
makes a big
definitely
difference.
has to be present because they need to know. One, the teachers need to know that they're not trying to save a black child because you know what they do. A lot of them be over, teaching at the school like the child needs to be saving, like needs some saving.
Well, I think our generation is better with that because most of us came up in situations where we didn't have anybody to fight for us.
No.
I didn't have anybody to fight for me, not because my parents weren't present, because they were present, but my parents are not guilty, but they experienced a situation growing up where teachers cared.
Right.
So they were the last generation of parents that actually believed that the teachers meant well. And for me, moving from New York down to the South, I was put in a situation where every teacher in the building just hated the fact that I was there. Every student, for the most part, hated I was there. So I was like lost. I didn't have a phone I can use to call nobody because where we lived at was long distance compared to where we were at. I didn't have a friend to depend on. So it was me against 100 kids.
Right.
So if I fight one nigga, I got to fight 100 niggas. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing to do is just to avoid confrontation. And what kind of life can you really live if every day you're walking on eggshells?
Right.
And you're a child.
I know that feeling.
And you're a child.
Moving from Detroit to South Carolina, same fucking thing.
So I say that to say,
got the fuck out of there as soon as I graduated.
The most powerful thing a black father can do, not the most powerful thing, but a powerful thing, I should say. I don't want to make it definitively the thing.
Right.
But yeah, be present. And whatever your child is doing, just let them know this child can't be treated like that because I will be back up here. And you're going to have to explain to me what happened.
Quickly.
And I know my child will make mistakes.
Yeah.
They might say something.
They're supposed to make mistakes.
But still, he won't be mistreated.
No, we're not doing that. There won't be no mistreatment.
No.
I'm with you there 1,000%.
Not at all. But if you don't show your face, your child will get stuck between the cracks. There's like a lot of kids that are in remedial classes or even
who don't need to be there. Who don't need to be there.
But if they don't have a parent to speak up for them, and if you don't exercise your brain for 5 years, it's not going to develop.
Nope.
You know, and a lot of these kids, you think about it, they'll go to let me use for example Amazon. Like Amazon got a commercial when they speak about hiring people that are from remedial classes or whatever, what have you. And it's like they just have underdeveloped brains.
Yeah, they do.
You give them assignments, they excel.
Mm-hmm.
What part of that is slow?
There's nothing slow about it. It's
You know
just
what I'm saying?
teachers taking out the time. I'll say this year alone, Lil Sean has a teacher. I mean, not Lil Sean, Davon has a teacher that cares. Like this teacher cares.
They out there.
She takes her time with him. She holds him accountable. She doesn't just because he act up or do something crazy, kick him out of class or send him to the office. Like she sits there and like, Davon, I want you to go over there and think about it. And when you get done thinking about it, you come back to me when you're ready to be a part of us.
That's dope. I like that.
He'll come back. I
like
sorry.
her style.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry, and you right. I was wrong, and I'm ready to be a part of the group. All right, go ahead. And then he'll be boom. No
they
issues.
out there. We had a dope
and she
principal on the
praised
show.
him when he doing great. Yeah, we did.
Positive reinforcement.
She sends me messages from time to time too, man. She's doing great, bro. She's kicking butt.
Positive reinforcements are necessary.
Yes.
You know, they're necessary.
I agree. All right, man. Bro, we about to shake and bake. I want to talk about this one last thing, bro. I want to highlight because I'm gonna start doing this at the end of the pods. Try to do this more often when it comes up. I don't want to force it, but when I see it, positive things that's being done in the community, and doesn't matter who it is, black or white, just positive dope things that are being done that should deserves a little highlight. We highlighted T.I. We highlighted the group in Detroit last week. This week I want to highlight Mike Epps. Mike Epps just he's doing a deal with HGTV. He's doing a new series called Buy Back the Block. And what he did was, this is something he was already in the process of doing. He was already doing before he did something with HGTV. You know, still got to make some money.
Yeah.
He bought back the old neighborhood that he lived in.
Dope.
He's revitalizing it. He's making the homes affordable for people to move in and be able to live in nice homes, and not just run down old abandoned homes on the block that he is from. So I think that's super dope. I want to give a shout out to Mike Epps.
Dope. Good work.
When the HGTV series drop, I really think everybody should go check it out. And it's him and his wife. So it's not just him, it's him and his wife. And they're actually doing work. Like, they're a part of the work that's like, you know, doing remodeling.
Show some black love.
Down, stuff
black
like
love
that.
Is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. So I think everybody should, you know, try your best to go check that out if you can. I'm an HGTV watcher. I love watching rehab shows. I watch that stuff on YouTube. My wife and I are getting ready to open our trailer park soon. So we really like into stuff like that. And we really talking about doing tiny homes instead of trailers. But that comes with a little more money that I don't have at the moment. So trailers it is. You know what I mean? But yeah. So I think that's it's a dope situation, man. Dot, man, end us off with something, man. Give us some words of wisdom for the final year, our last pod of the year.
Well, just like you said, on doing the trailer park, tiny homes is like a step up.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's a vision you have for yourself. You know, looking at everybody else's movement can sometimes kill your dreams, man. And the fastest way to kill something special is comparing it to somebody else's journey.
That's a fact.
You know, we all have goals. We all have aspirations, man. We all have gifts, man. And I've had some rude awakenings in my life. And you get to a point where you get tired of being awakened rudely. Your grind is your grind, man. You know, I'm doing a lot of things that have been slow cooks. And on one of my walk with me things to make it fast, I spoke of a single I dropped last year that kind of caught fire. Now DJs are coming now for it. And I use that as an example. I can't remember, I was talking to you, another friend of mine. I remember back when you used to talk about running backs in the game of football.
Right.
To give an example, how when you get hit, you keep your legs moving to get that extra yard. You know what I mean? We got to stay active and get those extra yards and keep moving, keep the chains moving, keep the game going on.
I agree.
Definitely.
I also want to thank you, man, for that the exercise ideas doing the pull downs.
Yeah, man.
You can feel it.
That's that. Ooh. That's where it came from. I couldn't say in the beginning because you weren't ready for that sauce yet. You weren't ready for
bro. You could feel it, son.
Nah, because it gets all like,
and every time I did I did 4
reps,
of 10.
Get the full stretch, get it all the way up.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you gotta lower the weight, lower the weight. It ain't about trying to go heavy. It's about the full stretch.
Yeah,
give it about
do the whole.
Give it about 90 days. Watch what it is.
I'm gonna do it. I'm probably do it. If not every
watch what it is.
Every gym session, every other gym session.
Yeah, I mean you gotta do it every time, but whenever that's available, either start your workout off with it, or end off with it. Sometimes I start with it, or I end with it. I never do it in the middle because I want to get it by itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I ended with it.
Yeah, that's all good, man. It's a problem. I also recommend it to a lot of females, man, to give it that nice tapered look.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Nice tapered look.
Yes.
But women don't listen, man, until they get fucking fat and then they want some miraculous makeover move. They
getting surgenic. They getting surgenic for some other goofy shit.
Feeling the pressure.
You're stupid as hell, bro. But yeah, man. Yo, this is the Black Male Podcast. I'd like to thank you all. I hope you all have a happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Please stay safe, stay positive. And, in the meantime, listen to other podcasts that we have on the network or listen to more of the Black Male Podcast. Just, we got like literally 124 episodes. Like 124. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, watch the growth, man.
Watch the growth, man. Check us out. Enjoy us. Tell a friend to tell a friend. See you all in 2024. And be on the lookout for our end of the year team podcast. All right. Peace.
You.